Hello guys, how are you? This is Valley from Wenatchee. You may know Washington as the Evergreen State, but it's the high desert plains, geysers, and volcanic peaks that perhaps best show what the state is all about. Washington's epic mix of nature provides a glimpse into a landscape that has been shaped by major events back to the Ice Age. Olympic and Rainier may be the most famous national parks in Washington and make all the headlines. But travelers will be thrilled by the veritable nature buffet standing in front of them in many of Washington's state parks. From Seattle alone, you'll have a brief drive to the gorgeous Puget Sound where whales roam. In the other direction, you'll find the location of the deadliest volcanic eruption in U.S. history. Whichever way you choose, you'll find, in a good way, much more than you bargained for. Number 10. Lake Wenatchee State Park. This year-round state park is beloved among campers who can enjoy a beautiful wilderness without difficult access. 2 hours east of Seattle, the state park is based on the gorgeous lake which is lined with mountains and glaciers, none better than Dirty Face Peak. In the summer, locals and travelers enjoy the sun on the banks of the refreshing lake, diving in whenever they wish. Boat and kayak rentals are available and the hiking, biking and horse riding trails keep the energetic busy. In the winter, the snow falls, and the groomed cross-country trails are the best way to explore what's now a winter wonderland. Number 9. San Juan Islands National Monument. Comprising over 400 islands, the San Juan Islands National Monument plays a vital role in protecting Washington's wildlife and marine diversity. The monument was created recently in 2013, making it one of the newer parks in Washington. But age is just a number, and the San Juans offer epic diversity to rival any park in the state. Some islands are lathered with dense rainforests, yet just across the Puget Sound is one filled with nothing but a hardy blanket of rocks. It makes for amazing exploration, whether on your own watercraft or on a tour. You can see the orcas and killer whales from May to October, and for a wide-reaching view hike to the top of Mount Constitution. Number 8. Palouse Falls State Park. They say, don't go chasing waterfalls, but you'll want to chase this one. Palouse Falls State Park was named after the breathtaking waterfall that tumbles 200 feet down into a deep gorge. The waterfalls are the park's foremost attraction, and for good reason. From your viewpoint on the other side of the gorge, you'll see the thick white veil split the basalt rock and ancient lava flow. The scene is reminiscent of Big Bend, only if you add a waterfall and a lot more greenery. Number 7. Lime Kiln Point State Park. Just shy of the Canadian border on San Juan Island, Lime Kiln State Park is best known for its whale watching during the migration season. From May to September, the park's western shores are a fantastic spot to see orca pods swim through the strait, but all year long there is plenty to do at Lime Kiln. Although relatively small, the park features some nature trails that guide you along the coast and through the park. Along the way you'll cross paths with the historic red-roofed lighthouse that stands elegantly atop the boulder-strewn coast. Number 6. Deception Pass State Park. Just over an hour north of Seattle, Deception Pass State Park is one of the most popular in the state. Where Rainier and the North Cascades offer remote wilderness, Deception Pass is incredibly accessible, and its iconic bridge is as photo-worthy as they come. The park is mostly enveloped by the Puget Sound, with long-range views from the shoreline and at elevation. There are several family-friendly trails, including the informative Sand Dunes Interpretive Trail, while those adventurously inclined can complete a section of the Pacific Northwest National Scenic Trail. Number 5. Mount St. Helens National Monument. In 1980, Mount St. Helens was 9,677 feet tall and the fifth highest peak in the state. The beautiful mountain stood out like a ship on a vast ocean and rose mightily above the otherwise flat countryside. But that same year, it shed over 1,300 feet as it erupted, killing 57 people in the deadliest volcanic eruption in the history of the United States. It has taken some time, but visitors can see the power of Mother Nature in the area's rejuvenation. Today, you can explore the mountain and surrounding national monument to discover even greater biodiversity than what existed before the eruption. Number 4. Cape Disappointment State Park, named after the disappointing, read unsuccessful, journey of Captain James Mears, who hoped to discover the Columbia River. Cape Disappointment is hardly so. The state park hovers over the edge of the rugged coast, whose cliffs tumble down into the burly Pacific Ocean. Cape Disappointed State Park is home to a duo of beautiful lighthouses called North Head and Cape Disappointment. Both are as old as time, but the latter is the oldest functioning lighthouse in Washington. The views and lighthouses will capture your imagination, but for more history, explore the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center. For it was here their iconic journey ended. Number 3. Mount Rainier National Park. Such is the sheer size of Mount Rainier that you can see her from many parts of Washington. The majestic and eternally snow-capped peak stands at over 14,400 feet above sea level, and making it to the top is a goal of many mountaineers. But if completing the technical challenge is not on your radar, the surrounding Mount Rainier National Park more than lives up to your expectations. It's arguably the most beautiful public land in the state, a place that offers something wonderful during every season. Number 2. North Cascades National Park, a place where gray wolves, grizzlies, and wolverines roam. The North Cascades National Park is a veritable wilderness. We are fortunate that it's a mere 3-hour drive from Seattle. Scenic Highway 20 takes you to and through the park, providing one of the more amazing road trips in the state. However, if you took out this stretch of tar, there is very little to access on 4 wheels. Because of this, North Cascades is beloved among mountaineers who can make use of the remote ridgelines to scale to epic heights. And last one. Olympic National Park,